Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And I love showing you guys what I order in mystery boxes to fill my stores with inventory. And every time I do an unboxing video on this channel, I come back after a few months and I give you an update based on how I actually did with the box, what sold, and how much profit I actually made. So today I am doing an update on the Free People Hatch maternity box from Boutique by the Box. So if you want to see how I did with this one, definitely stick around. So at the time I ordered this, which was back in December, I was pregnant with my second baby and really understanding the need for maternity stuff and kind of getting, I guess, from my own personal experience, a little bit better look at what the market is for maternity. And again, from my own experience, the people that need maternity clothing are very specific, right? But the people that need maternity clothing today are not the same people that need maternity clothing in a few months from now. And so the people that are actually needing this stuff is ever changing, and there's new people looking for it every single day. So I figured it was a great opportunity to try to tap into the market and see if I could make some profit on some brand name maternity stuff. So we all know Free People movement, very well known in the reseller community. And then also Hatch. This is a collaboration with the brand Hatch, which is a high-end maternity brand. And this stuff from Hatch, I mean, it's super expensive, brand new. And people shopping maternity, they're only going to wear it a few months, maybe only wear it a few times. So they want good quality. They want to look nice. We're still women. We want to look stylish, but we also don't want to pay a ton because we know it's a temporary piece for our wardrobe. We won't be able to wear it after a few months. So anyway, I decided to give this one a try. And so I'll update you on how this did. I'll show you what sold, how much it sold for, what platform it sold on. And then at the end, I will re-rate the box. I rated the box initially in the original unboxing, which you can check that video out below. But I will re-rate the box based on how I actually did with this stuff. And I'll give my recommendation of if I would buy another one based on my results. So if you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, every time I do an unboxing video, I come on the channel, show you live, and then come back after a few months and give you an update based on my results. Hit that like button. That really helps the channel. It lets me know you like this kind of content. And if you ordered this, let me know down below. I'd love to hear how yours did, if you got the same pieces as me, if you had the same results, or if you kind of noticed a little bit different results than what I did. So this was only a 10-piece box. This will be a pretty short, sweet little update here. I have sold 9 of the 10 pieces. So I only have one thing left and everything else has sold. So I'll kind of just show you over here what sold. Oh, and by the way, this box was $234 for 10 pieces or $23.40 a piece. So a little bit of a hefty cost per piece, but again, Free People, well-known, Hatch, high-end maternity. It was a collaboration. And so I wanted to give it a try. So $23.40 per piece. The first thing that sold was this Never Better square neck bra. This was a sports bra. And quite frankly, when I was looking at it, there's nothing to it that made me think, okay, yes, this is a specific maternity style. It really just looked like a regular sports bra. It wasn't a nursing bra. There was no extra padding, nothing that made it maternity. It was just a sports bra. I still can't figure that one out. But anyway, this one sold after 4 months on Poshmark for $18, which is below my cost. It didn't retail for very much, and there was nothing maternity about it. So an $18 sale to recover some of my costs on this box, I'm not mad at that. There's no way I would have made enough to actually profit on this just based on what it was actually worth. There was another one of the same sports bra. This one was green, the Never Better sports bra. This one sold a little faster. This one sold in 5 weeks, also on Poshmark for $24. So after the fees, no, I didn't even break even on this one. But that happens sometimes with mystery boxes. Sometimes you list things, you sell it at a loss when you look at the cost per piece. But there's more substantial things in the box that even out the mystery of it, I guess. So not mad about it. That's what it was worth, and I got what it was worth, so that's fine. I had the Intercept maternity pullover sweatshirt. Actually, I'm going to show you both of these at the same time. This was kind of a matching set. Well, I mean, it was a matching set. I had the sweatpants and the sweatshirt, but I listed them separately, just in case somebody didn't want the whole outfit. But they actually sold at the same time to the same buyer. Not in a bundle, though. The buyer purchased each item separately. I think I talked about this initially when I sold it, because these two items made my top 15 countdown for the month of February. And I'll say it again. If somebody purchases two items and they pay separate shipping, I don't mess with it. I just send it separately. The whole like canceling the order and having them repurchase as a bundle, that's too much work. Honestly, a lot of times I get ghosted and I end up losing the sale when I do that, because either they don't understand or they change their mind. I don't know. But when somebody pays for two items separately on Poshmark, they get two separate shipments. They pay the shipping twice. And actually somebody commented on that video and made a good point that sometimes, especially if it's an item that's kind of more expensive, which I would say these are, sometimes people prefer to pay the shipping and get it shipped individually, because if there's something wrong with one of the items, like when you do a bundle, Poshmark either makes you send back the entire bundle or you have to keep the entire bundle. There's no partial return, partial case. It's not a thing. So I guess that makes a very fair point. I didn't even think about if somebody's purchasing two items and there's something wrong with one of them and they don't want to run the risk of sending back the whole bundle, they pay that extra shipping cost almost as insurance that they can do a partial return or whatever if they need to. And I don't know if that's the case with this, but that's a fair point, and I guess a very valid reason why somebody would purchase two items separately and not bundle them. But anyway, the sweatshirt sold for $34 by offer. So my Posher VA sent out automatic offers to likers after 5 minutes. I do 10% off with discounted shipping. This buyer accepted the offer on the sweatshirt, and they also accepted the offer on the pants, and the pants were actually number 2 on the countdown, but I'll jump around a little bit here. The pants sold for $53 by offer on Poshmark as well. So 2 separate shipments, but same item to make the whole outfit. So that was pretty exciting. I am glad that somebody bought the whole outfit, because it's a cute outfit if you put it together. I don't know how the pieces go mismatched. I did have though one sweatshirt that was mismatched. It was the same sweatshirt. It was black, and there were no pants that matched it. But this one actually sold on eBay. This was only listed 30 days and sold for $35 on eBay, plus the buyer paid shipping. So 34 on one platform, 35 on the other. So that was kind of the going rate for that top. I think it was a fair price just based on performance. Then there was the ivory chevron printed puffer jacket. This one took 4 months to sell, and it sold on Poshmark for only $35.54. But here's the thing about that. It was the second to last item. I was down to having only 2 left. It's a jacket. We are getting into summer. It's an extra small, and it's one of those things, like, I didn't get a lot of interest on it, and it, like I said, it is kind of an odd piece, and being that we're getting into summer, I figured for a jacket, like if I don't get rid of it now, it's going to sit here until the fall or maybe until next spring. I don't know. But somebody actually put it in a bundle with another pair of Free People pants from a different box. They weren't maternity. They were just sweatpants. And so I didn't want to pass up the sale and run the risk of getting nothing, especially because this jacket didn't get a lot of interest like up until this point. So that one sold. $35.54 was the amount I got for this jacket out of the bundle. Not great. Maybe it wasn't the best decision on my part, but at least I could justify taking the $35.54 and moving on with my life. After the fees and stuff, I probably did still only break even on that. There are a few items that I did kind of profit on a little bit because we only just passed the break-even point so far on these items, given the high cost of goods. I had the Never Better maternity leggings. These were a medium. These sold pretty quickly within 3 weeks on Poshmark for $40. So we're starting to get into the profit a little bit here. Then I had the warm-up jumpsuit in heather gray. This was a small. This one sold for $45 on Poshmark by offer, and this one took 4 months as well. So again, I'm pretty sure I listed this much higher, and I had started dropping the price with closet clear out and stuff, just kind of hoping to move things along. And eventually, my Posher VA had sent that 10% off. So I had it down to 50. Posher VA sent 10% off plus the discounted shipping, which is what ultimately it sold for. We already went over number 2, which was the desert sand pants that went with the sweatshirt. And that brings me to the highest sale in the box, which is the best sale by far. It was the other packable puffer jacket. This one was solid black. This one was also a size extra small, but because it was solid black, it was much more versatile than the loud colored pink and orange one. But this one actually was only listed 3 weeks and sold on eBay for $104.75 plus the buyer paid shipping. So that, of course, was the slam dunk out of the entire box. I do have only one thing left out of this box. It is the Right On Run layering top. It's pink. It's a size extra small. I mean, it's cute, but it's going to be another right buyer situation. And this one, it's not going to make or break the box. I don't feel like. I might break even when I'm talking $23 cost of goods, but I don't think it's going to add significantly to the overall results of this box. So let's talk about it as far as ease of listing, quality of items, and overall profitability in 90 days. Technically, we're looking at about 4.5 months because I am behind. At this point, I'm like perpetually behind on my 90-day updates, but we're at about 4.5 months on this one. So ease of listing, hands down, it's an oh yeah. Everything was very super easy to list. It was all new with tag. It was very easy to find the style information on the internet, stock photos, all of that, super easy to list. So definitely oh yeah. Not a ton of time spent listing this stuff. Quality of items, I have to also give it an oh yeah. I mean, I didn't love the sports bras, but as with any mystery box, there's going to be some lower end items and some higher end items, or at least usually. And so some of them were not worth $23.40 a piece. Some of them were absolutely profitable at $23.40 a piece. And it, all you can hope for in a mystery box is that it evens out in the end. So quality of items, I'm going to give an oh yeah. Everything was new with tag. Everything was listable. And I mean, it really wasn't hard to sell this stuff. I didn't get as much money per piece as I had hoped, but it was a really easy box, honestly, which does bring me to my overall profitability. So $234 for the box. And as of right now, I've made $297. So I've made $60. And typically with a box where I pay up, this is definitely paying up. In fact, I think I said when I originally opened this, I didn't realize it was all Free People movement. I thought it was regular Free People. And that was not Boutique by the Box's fault, by the way. It did say Free People movement in the graphic on the listing. It did not say it in the text. It only said it on the graphic. And I guess I didn't look at the picture hard enough, but that Boutique by the Box did put on their Free People movement, and I didn't realize it. But for something like this, I at least want to double my money. And judging by the stuff that was in the box, I did think I was going to be able to double my money and make a quick $200. Making $200 on 10 listings is pretty reasonable because there's not a lot of work involved. And I guess that's what we all strive for, to work less and make more. But in this case, I only made $60. And like I said, even if I sell that one shirt, it might bump up to $80 or whatever. So profitability in 90 days, I'm going to give it an oh no. Unfortunately, I didn't make what I had hoped. Now, if I may have held out on some of this stuff and let it sit around a little longer and not discounted it for the sake of moving it out of here. I suppose I may have made a little bit more, but it is what it is. This was really good stuff, and I would love to have more of it, but I wouldn't pay $23.40 a piece, not for this assortment, unfortunately. So would I recommend this box? Yes, but only if it's not this expensive for your cost of goods, because the amount of money invested didn't really justify with the cost of goods. So that is my final thoughts on this one. Definitely make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. Every time I do an unboxing, I come back and do an update a few months later. I love sharing with you what's working or sometimes what doesn't work. And hit that like button on the way out. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.